remember these template papers that we bought when we were in Houston? Let's see if we can try them out. Okay, let's talk about what they are first. Find some glasses. This is Quilt Paper by Lori Holt, and it tells you everything that you need to make this quilt. We're just gonna make one block, but I'm gonna show you how easy it was. So the quilt paper comes out, well, let's see. The quilt paper comes in this bag. There's 42 of them here. 42 quilt papers come in a bag, and 42 fabric squares come in a layer cake. So they match. You should have one piece of paper for every piece of fabric you have from your layer cake. Then you're gonna take this. It has writing on one side, and the back side is kind of smooth. You're gonna lay it writing side up like this, and then you're gonna iron it, and it sticks to it. It's pretty snazzy. After you iron it, then you're gonna cut it. So here's your empty paper. We've ironed our paper to our piece of fabric, and it gives us instructions. It tells us what to cut and in what order to cut. To cut here first, and then cut here, then cut here, then cut here and here. So now we've done that. I ironed one piece of fabric to my piece of paper, and then I laid a second scrap underneath it. If you're comfortable cutting a few pieces of fabric at the time, you don't have to use so many of these. You can just lay one on there and put 3 or 4 or 8 underneath it, however many you want to do. I just did 10 so we could look at it. So now let's see if we can figure out how our piece goes back together. Okay, so I'm going to tear this off. This just comes off. I ironed it to the back of my fabric, which wasn't genius because now this piece is backwards. Oh well, we'll have this piece we'll look at. But there's no residue, there's no anything. Okay, that's piece number 4. And then here is piece number 1, piece number 3, piece number 2. Oh yeah, because this is a mirror image, so we'll be fine. Okay, so piece number 2, piece number 1, piece number 4. Let's find our Christmas tree. Piece number 6, and then piece number 7. Okay, or whatever. I have them all wrong, but that's okay. So here is our Christmas tree. Now, you cut 2 pieces, right? So this is your other Christmas tree. Because you cut 2 pieces of everything, you're just going to trade them, and you're going to have all of your pieces for a second block. Well, unless you do it like me and you have one that's upside down, and in that case, it's not going to work. But if you cut them all right side up the way you're supposed to cut it, then this is what you'd have. Well, we'll turn these upside down. Okay, so this is what we have. Now, this fabric's upside down because y'all know I ironed it to the wrong side. Iron it to the top side of your fabric. It doesn't leave any residue at all. It's really kind of like wax paper. So after you cut it, then you just change the tree out. So all these blocks stay the same and the tree changes. So you cut 2 pieces of fabric, you have enough for 2 blocks. And then you sew them together very similarly to the way that you cut them. So we're gonna sew this one together. So we're gonna sew these 3 pieces. I'm gonna lay this one here, pretty side to pretty side, open it up, and lay this one pretty side to pretty side. Straight stitch, 1/4 inch seam, back stitching when you start and when you stop, because my grandma said so. Now this is what I have. I'm gonna open it up, and I'm gonna lay this one on this side, pretty side to pretty side. I'm gonna sew it the same way. This is what I have. Now here's my Christmas tree. I'm gonna sew piece number 5 and 6 together. So I'm gonna turn it over just like this, line it up, and I'm gonna sew this same way. Straight stitch, 1/4 inch seam, back stitching when you start and when you stop. And listen, if you're a pinner or a clipper, pin or clip these. I just don't like it, so I don't do it, but I probably should. Okay, so this is what I have. Now I'm going to lay this one pretty side to pretty side, and I'm going to straight stitch it. And yeah, no, I'm not going to iron it. I probably should, but I'm not. Y'all don't yell at me. I mean, go iron yours if you want to. Okay, and now here's this. We're gonna take this one and we're gonna lay it pretty side to pretty side. Now I'm just lining mine up with the bottom of the tree because when Miss Jennifer at Wooden Spool Quilts told me about this, she said, listen, you need to be prepared when you make these that your blocks are a little bit wonky, but that's okay. So I'm just lining mine up at the bottom of the tree, and I'll trim off or not, whatever's left. Okay, I'm gonna go iron mine, you go iron yours. I'll be right back. I'm back. I've ironed mine, you've ironed yours. I don't normally square my blocks up, but this one is truly wonky, like Miss Jennifer said. It's like 9 inches at the top and 8.5 at the bottom. And she told me it would be somewhere between 8 and 8.5 inch blocks. So trim these up if you're gonna make a whole quilt out of them. And you can find these papers at woodenspoolquilts.com or probably somewhere else on the internet. But Miss Jennifer at woodenspoolquilts.com is who we made in Houston, and she was adorable. So now when you see these, you'll know what to do with them. It's just a template that you use to cut, which is pretty cool. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.